Juan Wauters is an Argentinian singer-songwriter who I don't know too much about his music, but I stumbled across this one about a week ago and thought it was actually pretty damn good, so I decided to talk about it. This is a very soft, whispery indie folk album that has a lot of charm about it. There's so much charm to Juan's vocals across this album, and lovely guitar melodies too across pretty much every track. It's a very short album, 29 minutes, perfect runtime for what he's doing on this album. And he has a very light, feathery voice, just so soft and lovely to listen to. Again, like I said, he has a lot of character to his voice too, so charming to listen to. Listening to his voice in these instrumentals is like when you've baked some fresh bread and you finally get to eat it and everything just feels so perfect. It's so warm, it's so elegant. It's just an act of like pleasure. Like that is basically what is going on with his voice on this album. Like that's how I feel when I listen to it. I think of fresh bread. I do feel like there's a bit of MPB influence on a track like Guapa. The thing is that this track does go on a little too long. Like it really should have been a lot shorter, and I think I would have fallen completely in love with it, but it just goes on a little bit too long by the end with the da 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 da. Like it just gets a bit corny, and it really should have just stopped a little sooner. But it's a very catchy track. Definitely reminds me of like some old school MPB, like something from like Novos Baianos or someone like that, Tom Zay. It really is a nice moment on the album, just could have been shorter. And yeah, every other track very much follows like quite a soft indie folk influence, I would say, which just provides for some really nice instrumentals. But I just would say that it kind of gets quite samey, but it's one of those things where like it's just so nice to listen to that you can't really complain too much. It's not like a really boring sound. It does have a little bit of colour to it. There's some real beautiful moments as well where it's mostly just his vocals, which actually reminds me of that last Rosalia album where she just used a lot of like the songs to fill up with her vocals and there wasn't really much melody. But a similar situation here is that they probably could have done with just a bit more, because as soon as like the guitar plucking comes in, it's really nice and quite swaying. It feels like you're sat by the river, and I feel like that probably is something he could have used to fill up most of the songs as opposed to just like little sections here and there. But yeah, overall I like this. This is nice. It's a nice album on the ears. Just doesn't have quite enough staying power for me like to you know, land as like a great album, but it is really good. I think I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend this. Check it out. And if you have listened to it, let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, bye.